Part 1. From Captivity to Freedom. As we begin our study, I need to challenge you. We will consider biblical keys to liberty, but don't expect to find a magic potion. Real freedom requires real work. A key part of the work involves God's Word. We hide God's Word in our hearts so that we might not sin against Him. Psalm 119, verse 11. The memory verses for our study, in the order you will encounter them, are the following passages from Isaiah chapter 61, verses 1 through 4, chapter 43, verse 10, chapter 43, verses 6 through 7, chapter 55, verse 2, chapter 26, verse 3, and chapter 43, verses 2 through 3. I encourage you to copy these verses onto cards. Work on one verse at a time. Carry them with you. Practice reciting them often. Seek to have all the scriptures memorized by the time you turn the last page. Begin your memorization with Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. Then proceed with verses 2, 3, and 4. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to preach good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the broken-hearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn and provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of gladness instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of His splendor. They will rebuild the ancient ruins and restore the places long devastated. They will renew the ruined cities that have been devastated for generations. Isaiah chapter 61, verses 1 through 4. Chapter 1. From Kings to Captivity. After Uzziah became powerful, his pride led to his downfall. 2 Chronicles chapter 26, verse 16. I want to ask you to begin our very personal journey to breaking free in what may seem like a peculiar place. We will consider a brief overview of the kings who reigned during the ministry of Isaiah the prophet. We will do so for 3 reasons. First, each of the kings embodies the problems we too must encounter on the trail to freedom. By learning how they wandered into captivity, we can begin to see ourselves. I hope we will also begin to spot the first clues to how we escape captivity. Second, studying these kings will give us a starting place for understanding the prophet Isaiah and his message. Third, I just believe Bible study carries its own rewards. God has used the study of His Word to set me free. Time studying the Bible is always well spent. Before we turn to the first king, consider a few facts about Isaiah. He ministered as a prophet during the period when Israel was a divided kingdom. After King Solomon's death in 931 BC, the kingdom of Israel divided into the north and the south. The southern kingdom took on the name Judah. The northern kingdom continued to be called Israel. The prophets Hosea and Micah were Isaiah's contemporaries. Isaiah's name means, "The Lord saves," and the word salvation is used in his book 27 times, twice as many as the other prophets combined. Isaiah was married, and I think you might be blessed by the title he gave his wife. In Isaiah chapter 8, verse 3, he called her the prophetess. Can you imagine them being introduced as the prophet Isaiah and his beloved wife, the prophetess? I like Isaiah already.